Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Black and Blue. Well, it's a review of Black and Blue. So I decided when I'm going to review Kickstarter books, I'm going to try to explain how overdue they were to help you quantify like that. So if you go to back a book by these same people, you have a little, oh yeah, I remember, da 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 da, took da 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 da, you know? So I backed this book, I think it was like the spring of 2018, maybe early summer. I feel like it was like April or March. It's supposed to be delivered in like October. I don't think I got it until spring of this year. So it was 6 months overdue or something like that. A long time. Still better than Cyberfrog. I still haven't gotten my Froggy comic. It's my fault for backing the first campaign and not the seventh one, I guess. But anyway, Black and Blue is a flip book. There's actually two stories in here. One's the story of this young lady right here. The other's the story of this cobalt alien right here. Now the background to this, oh, and she's looking up the alien planet, and the aliens looking down at, or looking up at the Earth. Now the background of the story is the aliens came, they invaded Earth, they killed a lot of people, and the humans flooded the planet and fled underwater. They were like, oh, we are going to get out of here. We are not gonna, we're not gonna hang out. We're not gonna get massacred. Who wants to get massacred? Do you? I sure hope not. Uh, Meanwhile, the aliens have their own motivation, as you can see from this text here. Basically, the aliens are a race of nomads and they're starving. And they came here to eat humans because they figured out, or they determined humans were not sentient. And in fact, the aliens, let's show the credits again so you can see it. And in fact, the aliens are so into that they're so hungry that they're like, hey, the humans are plants. Yo, they're not sentient. And they tell each other that lie. Now, my book, it was shipped from, this is like Australian, and it like went to Vancouver or something, and then it came to me in the U.S. So they paid international shipping twice. No idea how they made any money. But my book definitely shows signs of that. You can kind of see it when I do the glare like that. You can see where it's like scuffed all over. That's not my doing. This corner right here is there. You can see it. It's definitely severely crinked. How you crink, like the back corner, but not the front side of that, I don't know. The corners are all beat up. None of this is my doing. This is how the book came when it got to me. I should probably be upset about that, but I'm not. And now there are different teams working the front and back of the book. And I think the best looking art in the whole book, a lot of it looks like a web comic. Like if I flip over to here, we are straight up like this is a web comic. But some of it actually looks pretty good. If I flip over here, I really like these couple of pages, especially her. That looks like I can see it move. I can see the sense of motion in it. It's like a nice, beautiful piece of 80s cel shaded animation. It's like not Frazetta, Bakshi. Thank you, Brain. It's like Ralph Bakshi. Like I can see how this would work, how this would move. Sadly, a lot of the human side art just doesn't stand up to that. It just doesn't work. The dialogue, on the other hand, after you get past the first few pages, the dialogue gets pretty good. And you can see they like hang out in some interesting places because the world's underwater. So why wouldn't you just go have a chat at, you know, the Statue of Liberty? Basically, that's the main character, Matt. And this dude like is responsible for her parents' death, and he basically spends his whole life trying to ruin her life. Pretty good, unsympathetic villain. It's very straightforward. You have seen that kind of character before in fiction. You know, he's not a Javert, but he's just a bad guy. He's just a bad guy. On the alien side, our main character is this young little alien here, who is like, hey, today's the day I'm an adult. I get to go be a human farmer. Yep, he's gonna go be a human farmer. Once he gets down underground, he actually finds out the secret. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. He finds out that the humans aren't plants, that the humans are animals. And he does something, and it creates a crisis. Meanwhile, on the human side, the villain does something, and that creates a crisis. So there's like two crises, and everything kind of comes together and it meets. And the ending of the book is the ending of the story for the main character on either side of the book. It's kind of sudden. It's not the end of the story for these peoples. Well, it might be the end of the story for the aliens. But it's definitely the end of the story for the main character on the human side. But the human race will go on, and who knows what will happen. Lots of political bickering. Oh, there's a little of that politics when she's talking to that one lady I showed. Uh, that one lady is definitely there for political reasons. There's political jockeying. The main character despises that. You know, it's very good, very straightforward stuff. It's well written enough, and the premise is interesting. The aliens are presented in an alien enough way that I can totally just go for it, man. The fact that the art over here maybe isn't the best art in the world, like, it doesn't bother me. I thought it would. Like, I thought looking at this that I'd be like, I don't know about this art. But it turns out that where the aliens are alien, I don't mind it. Even when they're drawing the humans that the aliens have on their space planet ship thing, doesn't bother me. I don't get that this is a webcomic vibe. It's just, this is a comic. Whereas the human side, I definitely spent most of it thinking, this is a webcomic. I don't remember what I paid for this. It was probably like $20 or something, plus some international shipping. Was it worth it? I think it was okay. I don't begrudge the purchase. I'm not upset about the book. I'm a little upset about this corner up there. But you know what? That's the vagaries of international shipping. Frankly, with Canada Post the way it is, I'm lucky the book arrived at all. Like, Canada Post, God, do I still have that book from Blake Northcott that's all mangled? I think it's over my bookshelf somewhere. I'm not gonna go dig it up, but man, the Canadian Post is like brutal, dude. They just straight up murder your books. So, haven't gotten the book in any kind of shape at all. I guess I'm okay with it. I don't know that I'd necessarily go and back more projects by these same people, but there's definitely a fun kind of novelty to having this weird square bound graphic novel, flip book, alien story where you have two idealistic people on opposite sides coming together. It's kind of fun. It's absolutely kind of fun. So I guess I'm going to leave you with a inconclusive review where I don't really recommend or disrecommend it, but it's just, this is an interesting book. It's kind of a novelty, and it was all right. Great review, right? All right. Anyway, you all have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Sure hope to see you again next time. And until then, bye bye.